all right, I'm coming! Good morning, mademoiselle.
Good morning, is the professor home?
Have you come for your lesson?
Yes, that's right.
He's expecting you. Please come in, won't you, mademoiselle? I'll just go and tell him you've arrived.
Thank you.
Will you come downstairs, please? Your pupil has arrived.
Yes, thank you. I'll be down in a few minutes. Good morning. You are the new pupil, I suppose?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. You see, I came at the right time. I didn't want to be late.
Yes, thank you. That's very good of you. You shouldn't have hurried too much, you know. I don't quite know how to apologise to you for having kept you waiting. I was just, finishing. You understand? I was just, I do beg your pardon. I hope you'll forgive me.
Oh, but you mustn't, sir. It's perfectly all right, sir.
My apologies. Did you have any trouble finding the house?
Oh, not a bit, not a little bit. But then I did ask the way. Everyone round here knows you.
Yes, well, I've lived in the town for 30 years. I understand you've not been here very long. How do you like it?
Oh, I don't dislike it at all, really. It's lovely. Lots of beautiful little shops and streets and avenues.
Yes, you're right. Of course, you're quite right. And yet, you know, I'd just as soon live somewhere else. Paris, for example, or at least Bordeaux.
Oh, do you like Bordeaux, sir?
I don't know. I can't really say.
Do you know Paris?
Like Bordeaux? Not exactly, but if you'll allow me to put the question, Paris is the chief town of...
Paris is the chief town of France!
Yes, that's right. That's very good. Excellent answer. You have the geography of your country at your fingertips. Your chief towns.
Oh, I don't know them all yet, sir. It's not so easy as that. It's quite difficult to learn them.
It will come, mademoiselle. Be brave. My apologies. A little patience. Slowly does it. It will come. I promise you. The beautiful weather we're having, or perhaps it's not. But after all, it's not too bad. That's the main thing. It's not raining. In fact, it's not snowing either.
Well, that would be rather surprising in the summer, sir.
Yeah, forgive me, mademoiselle. I was just about to say that. But you will learn that one has to be prepared for anything.
Oh, yes, sir, naturally.
In this world of ours, mademoiselle, one can never be sure of anything.
Well, snow falls in winter. Winter is one of the 4 seasons. The others are...
Yes.
spring, and then summer, and,
It begins like autumn, mademoiselle.
Yes! Autumn!
Right. A very good answer. Excellent indeed. I am positive you will prove a very good pupil. Yes, you will make good progress. You are intelligent. You seem well informed. Good memory. Yes.
Oh, I really do know my seasons, don't I, sir?
Yeah, you do indeed. Or should I say almost. But it will come in time. And anyway, it's not all bad now.
Oh, but
you'll come to know them all one day, all your seasons, with your eyes shut like me.
Sir, it is so difficult.
Well, not really, mademoiselle. A little effort, a little goodwill, it will come, I promise you.
Oh, I do hope so, sir. I am thirsty for knowledge. And then my parents too, they want most awfully for me to persevere in my studies. They would like me to specialise because they believe that nowadays a little general culture, however soundly taught, just can't go far enough.
Oh, yes, very. Your parents are perfectly right. You must continue your education. I apologise for saying so, but it is really quite important. Modern life has become very complex.
Oh, and so complicated. Of course, I'm lucky. My parents aren't badly off, so they'll be able to help me in my studies so I can take the highest degrees there are.
And you'd like to apply for an interview?
As soon as possible, to start working for my doctor's degree. It's in 3 weeks' time.
Yes, well, if you'll allow me to put the question, you already have your schooling
Oh,
certificate?
yes, sir, I do, for arts and sciences.
You're very well developed. And what doctorate do you wish to read for? Material science or normal philosophy?
Well, my parents really prefer me to read for all of the doctorates if you think it's possible in such a short amount of time.
Oh, doctorate! You are very courageous. Well, we'll do what we can for you. We'll do our best. Besides, you are most knowledgeable already. And so young, too.
Oh, sir.
Well, all right. Well, if you'll allow me, perhaps we could begin. Yes? Right. Well, if I could ask you to take that chair there.
Yes.
And if I may be permitted, if you have no objections, I'll take this one here.
Oh, no, sir, please do go ahead.
Thank you. There we are then. You brought your notebooks and textbooks with you?
Oh, yes, sir, of course. I have got all we need.
That's good then. Perhaps we could begin?
Oh, yes, sir. I am quite ready for you, sir.
Ready for me? It is I who am ready for you. I am at your service.
Oh, really, sir?
I'll begin by giving you a brief examination on the knowledge you've acquired so far, and that will give me an idea about the lines we must follow in the future. All right? How do you feel about your perception of plurality?
A little vague and confused?
We'll start with that. What would you say to doing a little arithmetic? That is, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, sir. I couldn't think of anything better.
It's a fairly new science, a modern science. Strictly speaking, I suppose I should call it a method rather than a science. It is also a therapy. Marie, have you finished?
Yes, sir. I found what I was looking for. I'm just going.
Hurry up, please, and get back to the kitchen.
Yes, sir. I'm going. Do beg pardon, sir, but please be careful. Do keep calm.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing whatever to worry about.
Yes, but that's what you always say.
Your insinuations are entirely without foundations. I'm perfectly capable of behaving myself. After all, I'm old enough.
But that's just it, sir. You much better not start miss off with arithmetic. Arithmetic never did anybody any good. It makes you tired and it excites you.
I'm too old for that, anyway. It's my concern, and I know what I'm doing. You don't like to be in here anyway.
Very well, monsieur. Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm not interested in your warnings, Marie.
Monsieur must do as he thinks best.
I'm sorry about this stupid interruption, mademoiselle. You must understand that this poor girl is always afraid I shall tire myself. She's worried about my health.
Oh, it's perfectly all right, sir. She must be very fond of you. Shows she's devoted to you. Good servants are hard to find.
She really goes too far. It's stupid to be so nervous. Shall we get back to our arithmetical sheet?
I follow you, sir.
Oh, but still sitting down, I see.
Just like you, sir.
Then, shall we arithmetise?
Oh, I'll be pleased to, sir.
All right, then. Okay. Perhaps you wouldn't mind telling
Not
me.
in the slightest, sir. Please go ahead.
What do 1 and 1 make?
1 and 1 make 2.
But that's very good indeed. Well, you're extremely advanced in all your studies. You'll have very little difficulty in passing all your doctorate examinations.
Oh, I am so pleased to hear it, sir. Especially coming from you.
Yes, well, let us proceed a little further. We'll do 2 and 1, eh?
3.
3 and 1.
4.
4 and 1.
5.
5 and 1.
6.
6 and 1.
7.
7 and 1.
8.
7 and 1.
8 again.
Perfect. 7 and 1.
Still 8.
Excellent. Perfect. 7 and 1.
8 for the 4th time.
Excellent.
And sometimes 9.
Magnificent. You're magnificent. Sublime. Well, there's really no point in going on. You're quite first-rate at addition. Just tell me, that is if you're too tired, perhaps we could do some little subtraction. Just tell me, what do you get when you take 3 away from 4?
3 from 4. 3 from 4.
Yes, I mean to say, what is 4 minus 3?
That makes 7.
Dear me, I'm terribly sorry, but it doesn't make 7. You're muddling it up. 3 plus 4 makes 7. Take 3 away from 4, and that makes... It's not a question of adding up. You have to subtract now.
Yes, I see.
3 from 4, that makes... How many?
4.
No, that's not the answer.
3 then.
No, that's not right either. I really do beg your pardon. 3 from 4 doesn't make 3. It's terribly sorry.
3 from 4. 4 minus 3. 3 from 4. I suppose it wouldn't make 10.
Dear me, no. But you mustn't rely on guesswork. You must try and reason it out. Shall we try and solve it together?
Yes, sir.
Would you be so good as to count for?
Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you know how to count, all right? You can count up to what number?
I can count up to infinity.
That's quite impossible.
Up to 16 then?
That's quite far enough. We must all learn to recognise our limitations. Go on counting then, if you please.
1, 2, and then after 2 comes 3, 4, 5.
Stop there, mademoiselle. Which number is the greater? 3 or 4?
3 or 4? Which is greater? The greater number between 3 and 4. In what way greater?
Well, some numbers are smaller than other numbers. In the greater numbers, there are more units than there are in the smaller ones.
Than in the smaller numbers.
Unless, of course, the units are very small indeed. The smaller numbers are made up of even smaller units. There may be more units in the small numbers than there are in the large numbers. That's if they are not all the same units.
But in that case, small numbers can be bigger than big numbers.
Yes, we won't go into that. That would take us much too far. I just want you to realise there are other things apart from numbers. There are sums and totals and groups and heaps of things like ducks and drakes and cabbages and kings. Let's just suppose, to make things easier, that all of the numbers we are dealing with are of the same kind. Then the one that has the most units will be the greatest, assuming all the units are of the same kind too.
The one that has the most will be the greatest. Yes, I get it, sir. You're equating quality with quantity.
That's a little too theoretical. Look, you have the number 3 and the number 4, each one comprised of a number of identical units. Which number will be the greater? The smaller number or the greater number?
I'm sorry, sir, but what do you mean by the greater number? Is that the one that's less small than the other one?
That's exactly, you've understood perfectly.
Then it must be 4.
What is 4? Greater or smaller than 3?
Smaller. No! Greater!
Excellent! Yes. And how many units are missing between 3 and 4? Or between 4 and 3, rather?
There aren't any units, sir, between 3 and 4. 4 comes immediately after 3. There is nothing at all between 3 and 4.
I can't make myself understood properly. It is doubtless my own fault. I haven't been clear enough.
Oh no, sir, the fault is entirely mine.
Look, here are 3 matches. And here is another. That makes 4. I take 1 away. How many are left?
5. If 3 and 1 is 4, 4 and 1 is 5.
That's not right. You have a constant predilection for adding up, but it is also necessary to subtract. Integration is not sufficient. Disintegration is essential too. That's what life is, and philosophy. That's science, progress, civilization.
Yes, sir.
Let us get back to our matches. I have 4 matches. You can see that there are 4, right? I take 1 match away. How many are left?
I don't know, sir.
Come now, think a little. It's not easy, I admit, and yet you're intelligent enough to be able to make the intellectual effort required and achieve an understanding.
I don't seem to, sir. I'm sorry, I really don't know.
All right, let's take some simple examples. Supposing you had 2 noses and I plucked one off, how many would you have left?
None.
What do you mean, none?
Well, it's just because you haven't plucked one off that I've still got it now. If you had plucked it off, it wouldn't be there anymore.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand my example. Supposing you only had 1 ear.
Yes, and then?
I stick on another one. How many would you have? 2. Yeah, good. I stick yet another ear on. How many would you have?
3 ears.
Very good. I take 1 ear away. How many would you have left?
2.
Very good. I take another one away. how many do you have left?
2.
No. You have 2 ears. I take away one of them. I nibble one off. How many do you have left?
2.
No, I nibble one of them off. One of them.
2.
1,
2.
1,
2.
1,
2.
1,
2.
1,
2.
No. The example is not convincing enough. Supposing you had
10 fingers.
All right, yes, okay. Supposing you had 10 fingers. How many fingers would you have if you only had 5 of them?
10, sir.
That's wrong.
But I do, sir.
I tell you you're wrong.
But you've just told me I have 10.
I told you immediately afterwards you only had 5.
But I don't have 5, I have 10.
Now listen, mademoiselle, if you don't fully succeed in understanding these archetypal arithmetical principles, how can you ever hope to make mental calculations such as, and this would be as easy as winking to the average engineer, such as this, for example. How much is 3,998,755,251 multiplied by 5,162,303,508?
That makes 19 quintillion, 390 quadrillion, 2,842,219,164,508.
No. I think that must make 19 quintillion, 290 quadrillion, 3,844,219,164,509.
No, 508.
Yes, by Jove, yours is the correct product. Quintillion, quadrillion, trillion, billion, million, 164,508. But how did you arrive at that if you don't understand the principles of arithmetical calculation?
Oh, it's quite easy, really. Since I can't depend on reasoning it out, I learned off by heart all the possible combinations in multiplication.
But the combinations are infinite!
I know, and I did it anyway.
It's really quite astounding. Nevertheless, you will allow me to point out to you that I am by no means satisfied, and you must do without my congratulations. In mathematics, and particularly in arithmetic, what counts, and you can't get away from counting in arithmetic, what counts is the ability to understand what you are doing. You ought to have arrived at your answer by a dual process of inductive and deductive mathematical reasoning, and that is the way you should arrive at all your answers. Memory is a deadly enemy to mathematics, and though it has certain advantages, arithmetically speaking, memory is a bad thing. So I'm not at all pleased with you. It won't do at all.
No, sir?
No.
Sir?
It's a great pity you are not more advanced in special mathematical studies. I'm afraid you can hardly think of going in for the total doctorate.
What a shame, sir.
I think we might put you in for the partial doctorate. Let go back to the kitchen. You're washing up. Go on. I think perhaps then... let go of me! What the devil do you mean by it? I think perhaps then I should teach you, if you're really anxious to go in for the partial
Oh,
doctorate,
please, sir.
the essentials of linguistics and comparative philology.
Philology?
No, monsieur, no. I shouldn't do that if I were you.
I mean, now you're going too far.
Of all things, not philology, monsieur. Philology is the worst of all.
The worst of all? Oh, funny thing to say.
That's too much. Leave the room.
Very well, monsieur. Very well. Don't say I didn't warn you. Philology is the worst of all.
I am over 21, Marie.
Monsieur must do as he thinks best.
Shall we continue, mademoiselle?
Please, sir.
I shall ask you then to follow this prepared course of mine with the closest attention, thanks to which you may, in 15 minutes, acquire the fundamental principles of the comparative and linguistic philology of the Neo-Spanish languages.
Oh, sir, how marvellous!
Silence! What's all this for?
Oh, sorry, sir.
Silence! Spanish, then, mademoiselle, is actually the mother language that gave birth to all the Neo-Spanish languages, among which we include Spanish, Latin, Italian, our own French, Romanian, Portuguese, Sardinian or Sardinopolitan Spanish, and Neo-Spanish. And in certain respects we may add Turkish, itself, however, rather close to Greek. You may take notes, mademoiselle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What distinguishes these languages one from the other and separates them from other linguistic groups, including the Austrian and Neo-Austrian or Habsburgian languages, and such groups as the Esperantist, Helvetic, Monesque, Basque, Polota, Swiss, not to mention the diplomatic and technical languages. What distinguishes them, I say, is their striking resemblance to one another, so that it is extremely difficult to tell them apart.
Oh, sir.
You seem interested in this.
Oh, yes, I am, sir.
All the better. No, don't worry. We may return to it later. Unless, of course, we don't return to it at all. Who can say?
Yes, sir.
Every language, mademoiselle. Note this carefully and remember it till the day you die.
Yes, sir, till the day I die. Yes, sir.
And again, this is another fundamental principle. Every language is, in fact, only a manner of speaking, which inevitably implies it is made up of sounds or...
Phonemes!
I was just about to say so. Don't show off airing your knowledge. You'd better just listen. Sounds. Birds, mademoiselle, should be caught in flight by their wings, so that they do not fall on deaf ears. Consequently, when you have made up your mind to articulate, you are recommended, so far as possible, to stretch your neck and your chin well up and stand right on the tips of your toes, like this. Look now, you see?
Yes, sir.
Sit still, be quiet, don't interrupt. And let the sounds out with the full force of your lungs, assisted by your vocal cord, like this. Watch me. Butterfly, Eureka, Trafalgar, Pepper Pot. In this way, the sounds filled with warm air, flowing light in the air all around, float on and on, no longer in danger of falling on deaf ears, and bottomless pits that are the veritable graves of lost sonorities. If you emit sounds at an increased speed, they will automatically grapple onto one another, thus constituting syllables, words, phrases, and by that I mean groupings of words of more or less importance. Sounds arranged in a purely irrational manner, devoid of all sense, and yet for that very reason able to maintain themselves in the upper atmosphere at quite high altitudes. Only words which are charged with significance, heavy with meaning, always dive downwards in the end, a crumpling up.
Falling on deaf ears!
That's right, but don't interrupt. And so, in indescribable chaos or bursting like balloons and so... What's the matter with you?
Oh, I've got a toothache, sir.
No matter, we're not stopping for a little thing like that. To continue.
Yes, sir, I've got a toothache.
Summing up then. Learning to pronounce takes years and years. Thanks to science, we can do it in a few minutes. In order to make sounds and words and anything you like, you must first realise that the air has to be pitilessly forced out of the lungs and then made to pass gently over the vocal cords, lightly brushing them, so that like harps or leaves beneath the wind, they suddenly start quivering, trembling, vibrating, or bristling, or hustling, or whistling, and with a whistle, set everything in motion. Uvula, tongue, palate, teeth, lips. Finally, words come out through the nose, the mouth, the ears, the pores of the skin, bringing in their train all the uprooted organs of speech we've just mentioned. A powerful, majestic swarm, no less than what we improperly call the voice. Modulating in song or rising in terrible symphonic wrath. A regular procession. Sheaves of assorted blossoms, of sonorous conceits, labials, dentals, palatals, plosives, and the rest. Some soft and gentle, some harsh and violent!
Yes, sir, I've got a toothache.
We go on. Pronunciation is in itself worth a whole dialect. A bad pronunciation can play some very funny tricks. Allow me, while we're on the subject, to tell you a little personal story in parenthesis. It was when I was very young, barely more than a child. I was doing my military service. I had a friend in the regiment, a viscount, who had a rather serious speech defect. He was unable to pronounce the letter F. Instead of saying F, he would say F. Yeah, if he wanted to say fresh fields and pastures new, he would say fresh fields and pastures new. Instead of filly, he would say filly, thimble rigger instead of thimble rigger, fiddlesticks instead of fiddlesticks, funny face instead of funny face, fee-fi-fo-fum instead of I smell the blood of an Englishman, Philip instead of Philip, victory instead of victory, February instead of February, April, May instead of April, May, Galerie, Lafayette, and not, as it should be pronounced, Galerie, Lafayette. And Napoleon instead of Napoleon, etc., instead of etc., and so on, etc. Thankfully, he was able to conceal his defects so well, thanks to his choice of hats, that nobody ever noticed.
Oh, really, sir? Oh, sir, I've got a toothache.
We go on. We shall first examine the points of similarity, so that later on we may the better understand or distinguish them one from the other. Other differences are scarcely perceptible for anyone not experienced in detecting them, and thus all words in all languages are always the same, as are all flexible endings, all prefixes, all suffixes, all roots.
Are the roots of words square roots?
Square or cubic, it depends.
I've got a toothache.
To continue. And so, to give you an example, which is barely more than an illustration, take the word front.
How am I to take it?
How do you like, as long as you take it, but whatever you do, don't interrupt. Take the word front. Have you got it?
Yes, I've got it. My
The word front is the root word in frontispiece, also in F front eri. F is a prefix and eri a suffix. They are so called because they do not alter, they don't want to.
I've got a toothache.
These prefixes are of Spanish origin. I sincerely hope you realise that.
Toothache.
You must also have realised they are the same in English and also in French. All right? Front, frontispiece, effrontery. Always and invariably the same word, the same root, same prefix, same suffix in all the languages. And it's the same story for every word.
the words mean the same in all the languages.
Exactly.
I've got a toothache.
Exactly. Besides, it's really more a concept than a word. Oh, leave it alone!
Ow! I have got a toothache. I have by now.
Good. How would you say in English, for example? The roses of my grandmother are as yellow as my grandfather, who was Asiatic.
In English?
In English?
You want me to say, in English, the roses of my...
Grandmother are as yellow as my grandfather, who was Asiatic.
Well, one would say in English, the roses of my grandmother. In English you say grandmother.
In English, yes, of course.
The roses of my grandmother are as yellow. In English you say yellow.
Yes, of course.
Are as yellow as my grandfather when he lost his temper.
No, who was Asiatic?
That's it, I've got a toothache!
That's right. Let us continue. I want you to say the sentence in Spanish and then in Neo-Spanish.
Well then, one would say in Spanish, the roses of my grandmother are as yellow as my grandfather who was
That's
Asiatic,
wrong.
and in Neo-Spanish, the roses of my grandmother are as yellow as my grandfather who was Asiatic.
Wrong. You mixed them up. You said Spanish when you should have said Neo-Spanish, and Neo-Spanish when you should have said Spanish. Oh, no, it's the other way round.
No, but I have got a toothache, and you are just muddling everything up.
It's you who are muddling me up. You ought to be more attentive. I'll say the sentence in Spanish, and then in Neo-Spanish, and lastly in Latin. You must repeat them after me. Be very careful, for the similarities are surprising. Similarities are identical. Listen and follow me carefully. In Spanish, the roses of my grandmother are as yellow as my grandfather, who was Asiatic. In Latin, the roses of my grandmother are as yellow as my grandfather, who was Asiatic. Do you catch the distinction? Translate that sentence into Sardinian for me.
The roses, how do you say roses in Sardinia?
Roses, of course.
I thought it might be roses. Me too.
No. How could it be? Since the Oriental word roses is a direct translation of the French word roses and of the English roses. Inside down the pole, roses. Have you grasped it?
Look, I am really sorry, sir, but I can't hear any different.
But it's so simple, so perfectly simple. You listen to me, you're making me very angry!
Look, and I have had enough of it, sir! I have got a toothache!
Come across you, will you listen to me?
Yes. Yes, I'll try, go on.
What distinguishes these languages one from the other? On the one hand, Spanish with the H unaspirated. On the other hand, is
what?
Is an intangible thing. An intangible thing you can only grasp after a certain length of time, after much difficulty and long experience.
Really?
Yes, really, mademoiselle. There are no rules to it. You've got to have the knack. That's all there is to it. And to have the knack needs study, and still more study.
I have got a toothache.
There are, however, certain particular cases where the words do vary from one language to the next. However, we cannot use these examples as a basis for our study, as they are, to all intents and purposes, exceptional.
Oh, really, sir? Oh, sir, I've got a toothache.
You make me angry! If I lose control of myself, I'll... These exceptional cases, which are said to be easily distinguishable, or easily differentiated, or conveniently distinct, if you prefer. I repeat, if you prefer, for I notice you are no longer paying attention.
I have got a toothache.
Certain words employed in certain expressions in modern use vary totally from one language to the next, with the result that the language spoken is, in such cases, easier to identify. I'll give you an example widely heard in Madrid. My country is Spain, becomes in Italian, my country is...
Neo-Spain?
true. My country is Italy. Now, tell me by a process of simple deduction how you would say Italy in French.
I've got a toothache.
Come, it is not at all difficult. For the word French in Italy, for the word Italy in French, we have the word France, which is an exact translation. And the word France in Oriental is Orient. Thus, my country is the Orient. And the Portuguese for Orient is Portugal. Thus, the Portuguese expression, the Oriental expression, my country is the Orient, becomes when translated into Portuguese, my country is Portugal, and so on and so forth.
That is enough! That is enough! I have got a toothache!
Take! I'll have them all out of you in a minute! The word capital takes on a totally different meaning according to the language being spoken. Now thus, if you hear a Spaniard say, I live in the capital, the word capital has a totally different meaning than it has for a Portuguese who says, I live in the capital, and the same is true for a Frenchman, an Italian, or a Romanian. Mademoiselle, where are you going? Come back here! I'm saying this for your benefit, damn you! Silence! Or I'll blow your brains out!
Just you try wing back!
I don't want to hear a word out of you! The most, how should I say, the most paradoxical, yes, that's the word. The most paradoxical thing is that hundreds of people who are completely lacking in education speak these different languages. Now, are you listening? What have I just said?
Speak these different languages, what have I just said?
You were lucky that time. The lower classes speak a Spanish sprinkled unbeknown to them with Neo-Spanish words, while all the time thinking they are talking Latin. Or they talk a Latin sprinkled with Oriental words while believing they are talking Sardinian. Or they talk Spanish while sprinkled with Sardinian words, whilst all the time convinced they are talking Neo-Spanish or Romanian. Are you following me?
Yes. What more do you want?
Not so much cheek, my poppin', or you better watch out! Stop shifting your legs and stop stamping your feet!
I have got a toothache!
How does it come about that the lower classes talk without knowing what language they're using, while each of them believe they are using a language that in fact they are not? They all manage to communicate satisfactorily with one another.
Wonders will never cease.
It would be better if you could keep your eyes off the flies while I'm giving myself all this trouble for you. It would help if you tried to be a little more attentive. I'm not the one who's taking the partial doctorate. I passed mine long ago. My total doctorate, in fact. And my super total diploma. Can't you see I'm only trying to help?
I've got a toothache.
No manners. But it can't go on like this. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
I'm paying attention.
At last. I've already said that in order to learn to differentiate these different languages, it takes nothing like practice. I'll try to teach you all the possible translations of the word knife.
All right. If you
Marie?
want to, after all.
Marie! She can't hear me. Marie! Marie! Blast! Marie! What's the meaning of this? You know you must come at once when I call. I'm the one who gives the orders around here, you understand? This girl doesn't understand anything! What a thing!
Don't take on so, monsieur. Think what it may lead to. Take you further than you want to go. You'll go too far, you know.
I shall be able to stop in time.
Heard that one before. Like to see it happen.
I've got a toothache.
What did I tell you? It's beginning, that's the sign.
What sign? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I've got a toothache. It's the final symptom. The worst symptom.
Nonsense. Nonsense. Don't go out like that. I called you here to look for the knives. The Spanish, Neo-Spanish, Latin, Italian, Romanian, and French ones.
You needn't think you can count on me.
No! Derisive, exigency, illustrate, Israeli. Ha! Here's one, miss. Here's a knife. K-N-I. see, there's only this one. We'll try to make it serve for all the different languages. Now, all you need to do is pronounce the word knife in each of the different languages while you stare closely at the object and imagine it belongs to the language you're using. Come along now. Doesn't stop you saying it. Say, nigh, like nigh, and like. And watch it! Don't take your eyes off it.
What is this one? French, Italian, and Spanish.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you. Come on. Say, nah.
No.
Again. Watch it.
No! I have had enough. Besides, my feet ache and my head aches and my eyes ache and my teeth ache.
Say, no. Watch it. No. Watch it. No. Watch
You
it.
make my ears ache too. What voice you've got a piercing it in.
Come along! Say, no.
You make my ears ache. I am aching all over.
I will soon have those ears of you off, you my poppet, and I won't hurt you anymore.
You're hurting me. It is you that is hurting me.
Say, nigh, like nigh, and like. Come on now, we haven't got much time.
For most. Knife. Knife. It must be Neo-Spanish.
If you like, yes, it is Neo-Spanish. But what are you insinuating? You're getting too big for your boots. Now, say, knifey, 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 knife, 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 knife,
My head.
knife,
My eyes.
knife,
Knife.
knife,
My
knife,
my throat.
knife,
My
knife,
shoulders. My head.
knife,
Knife.
knife.
My thighs.
Say it clearly now!
Knife.
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 Now you're saying it nicely, yes.
Knife.
Knife. Knife. Beware! This knife can kill!
Yes, the knife.
Little bitch. She asked for that. I'm so tired. I can hardly breathe. Oh no. Oh, what have I done? Oh, what happened to me? Mademoiselle? Wake up. Wake up. You can go home. The lesson's finished now. Mademoiselle? Oh no. Oh, she's dead. Oh, with my knife too. How awful. Marie! Marie! Oh, no, I didn't mean, no, I made a mistake. I really don't want you here. Marie? Dear Marie?
So you're pleased with your pupil then? She learnt a lot from her lesson.
The lesson's over now, but she's still here. She won't go away.
Well.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't kill her. Marie? Dear Marie?
Oh, well, who else was it then? Who else was it? Me?
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Was it the cat?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It's the 40th time today. And every day it's the same story. Every day. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. At your age too. You'll go and make yourself ill. Soon won't be any more pupils left, and a good thing too.
It wasn't my fault. She didn't want to learn anything. She was a bad pupil. She wouldn't listen.
Liar.
Your business anyway. No, forgive me.
You little murderer. Revolting little swine. You wanted to do that to me, did you? I'm not one of your blessed pupils. The knife on the table. Come along now. I gave you a proper warning too. Arithmetic leads to philology, and philology leads to crime!
You said philology was the worst of all.
It all comes to the same in the end.
I didn't quite understand what you meant. I thought when you said philology was the worst of all, you just meant it was the hardest to learn.
Liar. Old fox you. A clever man like you doesn't go making mistakes about what words mean. You can't fool me.
I didn't kill her on purpose!
At least you're sorry you did it?
I am!
I can't help but feel sorry for you. Come now. You're not a bad boy after all. We'll do what we can to put things right, but don't you go doing it again. Like, it could give you a heart attack.
Yes. Thank you, Marie. What are we going to do about...
Well, we're going to give her a nice funeral, along with the other 39. 40 coffins that'll make. We'll call in the undertakers and my boyfriend, August, the priest. Oh, he'd do anything for me. We'll order the wreaths.
Yes. Thank you, Marie.
Come to think of it, it's hardly worth asking August, not when you're a bit of a priest yourself, when you want to be, if you can believe what people say.
Not too expensive, though, the wreaths. She hasn't paid for her lesson.
Don't worry. Let's just cut her up anyway. And then we'll carry her away.
Could get sent to jail for this, you know. 40 coffins. What would people think? People would be surprised. Oh, what if someone asks us what's inside?
Don't you go making trouble for yourself. No one will ask any questions.
All
They're
the
used to it.
All the same.
Here, put this on if you're frightened. Then you'll have nothing to be afraid of. It's political.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Marie. That's much better. You're a good girl, Marie. You're very faithful. Oh,
That's all right. Come now, monsieur. Are you ready?
yes. Careful not to hurt her. Oh.